that I have an announcement to make, that there's a club that I'm a part of, which is called Ask These Muslims. Ask These Muslims. So let me see if I can find a link for you guys, because that would really be better.
This is not what I'm saying. If you wanted to have a discussion about the history of Christianity, I would have happily come into your room. We could have happily dialogued. I know you would have talking about white supremacy, and I would have told you that the Ethiopian Bible and the Ethiopian church predates the transatlantic slave trade by over 1,000 years. I would have talked to you about the African influences, the people like Tertullian, the individual who was responsible for the doctrine of the Trinity, not a white man, Tertullian, born in Ethiopia, 180 AD. But anyway, let me not bore you with historical facts about how Christianity has never been a white man's religion. My issue is, one, you have said, and I quote, you called Princess another Uncle Tom. Why did you say that? That is extremely inflammatory. You were very rude to Kenisha. My sister Aaliyah wants to come up on the stage, so I'd really respectfully, if you could have let Aaliyah and Princess come up on the stage and they have some things that they want to say.
If all they're going to do is try to play reverse psychology, when it's not clear,
reverse psychology, because we have quotes of you saying things.
Let's just get something straight here. I made it very, very clear that you can in no way, shape or form try to bend this round. The title is self-explanatory. Uncle Tom Christians. So what does that mean? Those people who paid lip service to their white colonial masters. That's a fact. That happened. This is how Christianity spread. This is how Christianity spread in the Americas and in the North Atlantic slave trade. We know West Africans were Muslims at the time. There's no two ways about that. All the history tells us this. So how did they do it? I mean, it's actually a disgrace on the part of black people that they can use, or they can take Christianity as a religion after what they went through historically and what Christians put them through historically, that they can still remain Christians. Hence the title of the topic.
Army, you're extremely rude, right?
I'm not extremely rude. What you're trying to do, what you're trying to do, you see, you can't hack the fact. It doesn't matter what they say. You said full well that you accepted that there is a concept of Uncle Tom's. You accepted that.
I accept it, but then what? Christianity.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I've gone into depth, and I've told you what's that got to do with Christianity. I've told you word for word. So Uncle Tom's were those people in Africa, for example, when they were being shipped across, that they would pay lip service to their Christian missionary slave masters. That's what would happen.
And so Africans were shipping Africans across.
No, what would happen is that hang on, let me finish. Let me make my position clear. You just straw man me.
Okay.
This is what happened. That when the European slave traders they came into Africa, what did they do? They had their plans to go forward to go into further places to spread their hegemony. So that we know that they went forth into the Caribbean and into North America and into Central America. So what did they do? They took these black people as slaves, and they institutionalized them, they butchered them, and they destroyed them mentally by taking their religion out of them. That's number one. So what happened? These subservient people to them from African villages who would trade with them, say, okay, what you can do is you take these people with you wherever you're going to go next, and you just give us money and position within our societies, because this is the position that they held. Hence, this was the ability that they had to control the masses. So they used this, and they did the same thing in the Americas. That there were, so you've accepted that there were Uncle Toms. What's irritating you is that Christians then were Uncle Tom. So this is not something that you can throw on me as if it's a racist slur on my part. Rather, I'm trying to show to you how the European slave traders, they imposed Christianity on the black people. Then they had
Islam imposed Islam on East Africa, though.
See, now you're going to your irritation in this. But now you're going off on a total tangent. Your irritation has simply been right. So let's just put